Coming to your rescue.
So, Chase, your character is bound right now, and you have a burlap sack over your head. You are being escorted to the prison cell,
And
and
being
you could
told
hear
to
one
hurry because you're short.
Yeah.
Got little
And
legs.
what do you do?
So, specifically aiming for the base of his neck, I'd like to swing that piece of bar that I took from the cage earlier.
Okay. Let's see you try.
All right. Now, granted, I mean, whatever's going to happen, happens. But
Yes.
that's what's on my mind. Now, hang on. I got to navigate my...
Holy hell. Okay, so you break his armor class, so it does hit. What's the damage on that? Can you click the still bar in the chat? There you go. 5. Okay, so you hit, like, if someone were to hit you in the back of the head, right, with a bar, that's about how much it, how much how much it hurt this guy, right? So,
Right.
so you hit this dude in the back of the head with a steel bar, and it knocks him forward a bit, right? It's just like, oh, what the fuck? And he turns to see these 3 guys descending upon him, and then, well, there's also a little elf lady just slowly walking on the wall, holding a very curious
What an
skinny
odd
dude.
image.
Yeah.
And his thought is probably not even on the man that just hit him, but the woman walking along the wall carrying
Right?
the meatsy little man.
Yes, and he's wondering if he's just seeing things from being, just hit in the back of the
Bludgeoned.
head, since he's just been bludgeoned, or what. He's questioning his reality at the moment. So, and while that's happening, Varis, what do you do?
I'm gonna short sword that son of a bitch.
All right.
Excellent
I like to
choice.
So as you try to stab forward, right, with this short sword, he has his hand on the back of his head. He quickly parries with his axe, though, right, and takes a step back. And you're gonna have to be faster than that. And unfortunately, the attack does not go through.
15 didn't get that mother effer? Oh,
No,
right.
it did not.
All right,
No.
I got him.
Yeah. They got pretty steep armor classes.
Shoot him.
All right, Roland.
I've got my revolver here, but I don't have it in my item list, so that means I can't use it.
Use your longbow or your short bow.
Yeah, the revolver is just in your character sheet for the sake of being in your character sheet, but you guys don't have any of your main weapons. Yeah, so you have yourself a bow, and I don't know when's the last time Roland may have used one of those, since you're a gunslinger, but surely you've used one before. So
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if Roland says any piffy comment about that or what, but it's not the same as your revolver, that's for sure.
I'm gonna pass then.
You're gonna pass your turn? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You have
Is this
5
only
arrows.
turn-based, or like, can you collab a hit with someone else?
Yeah, he can hold his turn and be like, "Oh, I'm gonna wait until sun goes, and then I'll go after sun." You can do something like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are we back to my turn, or is the druid gonna go?
Oh, the druids. No,
Purchase
she's just
card.
slowly
She's
walking.
just along for the ride. Got it.
Yeah. She's just. They're NPCs. They're not gonna fight.
That's fair. That's fair. I'm gonna if nobody else is gonna go again, I'm gonna step through with that steel bar.
No, now it's the Dorgor's.
Oh, my
Turn.
bad.
Or he looks over his shoulder and says, "Sammy, I think we're being ambushed." And he takes a step back and throws a javelin at. Well, all three of you guys roll a d10. Oh, Roland.
Yeah.
He throws a javelin, and let's see if it hits. This guy throws a javelin, and it goes hurling through the air. Varis quickly hits it, right, to move the javelin out of its line of sight. And as he, well, it's not supposed to be a volley, but as this one javelin, soul javelin, goes flying through the air, Varis knocks it out of the path because it was going to hit him like straight on, and it gets ricocheted and it hits you, Roland, straight through the leg, right into the carotid artery, or whatever that artery is right there. So you drop to the ground, and you're bleeding profusely with a javelin through your leg.
Thank you for that. Cyverse.
And and the other Dorgar is going to throw a javelin as well, and that one is going to go to you, Varis, again. Does a 14 hit?
Nope.
Nope. This time, when you reflect it, it goes straight into the ground. And you just hit it again with that short sword, and it knocks it into the ground.
Cool.
Okay, son. It is your turn.
I would like to attack the closest Dergor with
Okay.
my piece of metal. Sorry, I'm pulling up my thing. Oof.
Yeah, your hit totally misses.
Swing and a miss.
Yeah, swing and a miss. As you swing at this guy, he's constantly, this whole time he's constantly been trying to slowly egress, and as you swing, he moves his head back, and that bar just hits the wall. Ching! Right? And now I'm going to pause real quick, right? And your character, Chase, Obor. Do you have your character sheet up?
I do.
Okay. Give me a survival check on the left side. Yeah, there you go. All right,
That's
and
me.
oh wait,
Yeah.
Oh, you're playing your
Just wanted to see.
character in meta. You're going meta with your character role play. I got it. Yeah. So, Chase, on your character sheet at the very bottom of the skills, you should see where it says.
Do I click it?
Yeah, just click where it says survival. There you go.
Yeah.
And with that, as you hear all this commotion, as your character Chase hears all this commotion going on around him, he's hearing swords being, cracked. Guys, exerting energy, throwing shit through the air. You can kind of feel the breeze of that going over your head. You, with quick thinking, bite at your rope that's binding your hands, right? And even though you have this burlap sack over your face, right, you can still kind of get your mouth over the rope and pull, and you're able to loosen up the bound, and you get your hands free, and you quickly pull the burlap sack off of your head, and you see the guard that first brought you in front of you. You can hear the guard behind you because he just threw a javelin over your head, and these three dudes off in the distance, right? So you see all this going on, and you start to get to your feet to attack. So what I want you to do now is click on your token on the actual map, right? And so with the token selected, go to your character sheet once more, and at the top you'll see where it says initiative, and I believe there's even a -1. There's a -1 in there. Click the initiative word. It looks like the shape of a button. There you go.
Perfect.
That's perfect, and it puts you.
Bow.
Yeah. And it puts you into the turn order. Do you see the turn order pop-up menu on the left side?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. So now that you're into the turn order, now keep in mind your character doesn't have any weapons on him at the moment, right? Which is fine. We'll go over that once it's your turn, okay? So just stand by on that. All right, and son, you just attacked and you missed, right? Are you going to do anything else?
I'm not really thinking of much else I can do other than swing and a miss. I guess maybe move forward and get closer to the target.
Okay. Yeah, you can move forward.
Just a smidge. Just make life easier for myself.
Darn it.
All right. And Varis, now that it's your turn, what do you do?
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to click all that stuff. I was trying to adjust some things.
That's fine.
Take it.
I'm going to go ahead and use Sacred Flame on that dwarf that's been hit.
Fuck that dwarf.
Yeah, fuck that dwarf. No, I'm sorry.
On the guard?
Yes, on the guard.
Okay. Now, let's make sure that the Sacred Flame isn't going to burn all the way through, right? It's
No.
one action, single target. Got it. Okay. Cool.
So.
All right, and he has to do a spell save, dexterity.
Yep.
Dexterity.
Yep.
Yeah, he does a 3. So what's
he takes D8 damage.
1d8 damage?
Yeah.
Okay. Why don't you roll the damage for me?
All right. 1.
What? You guys are having an awfully hard time with these dudes.
Burnt his eyebrows off, man.
Can you describe to me why your fire spell does not work on this guy?
No.
No.
No clue.
My hands were wet.
Maybe he's very pious.
Yeah.
Volcano erupting, hands are sweaty.
Right?
Oh, man.
Oh, that's great. So you go to cast this fire spell, and you see, and you're about ready. You've just been this whole time. You've just been burning like freaking like long ass paths of fire, right? And you're getting ready to like just drop like tons of heat on this guy, but you notice the dwarf behind him that had just broke himself free of his bounds, and you at the last second pull your punch, so to speak, and so the fire erupts right in front of this guy, singeing his eyebrows off. Roland, you pull the fuck, what was it? Javelin. I was gonna say spear for some reason. You pull the javelin out of your leg and you use it to pull yourself up, and you're limping. I don't know if you maybe you do a quick tourniquet, and you're back in the fight, but you're hurting pretty bad, dude. What do you do?
I pop out the bottle of the healing.
Isn't that a free action? So you'll still be able to attack?
You should be able to, yeah.
This is no time for drinks.
So 2d4, right, which it just did for you, which is 1 and 3, so you got 4, plus 2, so 6. So as you're getting up, you pull the javelin out of your leg, right, and you were going to try and make a tourniquet, right, but instead you remember the potion, you pull that out, pop the cork on it, and drink it, and as you drink it, you look down. But by the time you're done chugging this thing, you can look down and you see that practically the entire wound has already healed that quick. There's just a little bit of a cut left, right, and still lightly bleeding, but you feel pretty good. Like you could get yourself in a bar fight right now and hold your own. So,
Okay.
So you drop the little vial that it came in, and do you go for your bow or what do you do? All right, he uses a short bow, and
hits the dwarf.
no.
I'm high, man. I'm short.
Unfortunately, he doesn't. Well, see, there I go again. Unfortunately, you don't hit the dwarf. But yeah, no, you don't hit the dwarf. I guess that last little bit of pain in your leg throws off the sturdiness of your arrow as you let loose, and it lands straight into the ground right in front of this door guard. So unfortunately, it misses. Okay, Obor. It is your turn. Let me pull up your character sheet.
Oh, war.
Obor. So you don't have any weapons on you per se. At the moment, even though it says light hammer and quarterstaff, you don't have any of that on you because they took it from you when you were being processed, right? They were taking you to the prison cell when there was an earthquake, right? And sort of the way there, like the ceiling and stuff started caving in, so all this shit started happening, right? And while you were in transit to being thrown into a prison cell. So you stand up, you look around, you see all this, and the only thing you can realistically do right now is either punch somebody, right, which I don't recommend, or use some of your spells. Okay, so you stand up. Bear with me 1 second. A wave of thunderous force sweeps out from you. Each creature in a 15-foot cube originating from you must make a Constitution saving throw. Right, so let me do that now. On a failed save, a creature... Constitution save... Oh, it's a 13. Okay. On a failed save, a creature takes 2d8 thunder damage. And it's pushed 10 feet away from you. On a successful save, the creature takes half as much damage and it isn't pushed. Okay. In addition, unsecured objects that are completely within the area effect are automatically pushed 10 feet away. Okay, we don't have to worry about that. And the spell emits a thunderous boom audible out to 300 feet. Holy shit. The thunderous boom is loud, dude. This guy, this door guard in front of you guys, right? He takes, what was it, 2d6 or 2d8? Oh, man. This dude is pushed forward at you while electrocuted. You could see arcs going across his whole body, and he just gets stiff. He's like, ah! As he's flung forward. And let's see, the other dude takes 3 damage. Do you want to describe how you cast this spell, Obor?
Well, I mean, he takes the knapsack off. He sees that there's 2 people around him, so he says, fucking, out of thunder, give me strength, and fucking just eats the first guy forward, but kind of fails on the second guy behind him, so now I'm kind of stuck in a pickle.
Yeah, it's all right. He'll make it through. So yeah, this loud, there's a bright flash of light as well, right? And you, Roland, Varis, Lothbrok, you all feel this, this pressure, this positive pressure push against you guys, and wind and stuff goes pushing around you, and this door guard that you guys are fighting, he is electrocuted. So apparently this dwarf is a force to be reckoned with.
He's a zappy boy.
Yeah, he's definitely a zappy boy. With him close, he turns to you, Lothbrok, and noticing that you're the most threatening to him, he tries to attack you with his war pick. Does an 18 break your armor class?
Definitely. It's not going to take much. I only have 14. Or 15, rather. Sorry.
Well, no, 8 doesn't beat it. So, yeah. So he misses. He misses. He tries to attack you with this, right? And he still has his joints and stuff are still stiff. So when he tries to swing at you, it literally like chinks off of your skin. It doesn't puncture whatsoever. The door guard in front, behind you, Obor, does the same. He tries to attack you as well with his war pick. Let's see, 21.
Oof. It's because it's from a sneak attack. It's from behind. It's messed up.
Yeah.
Gay.
Yeah. It does 8 damage. Jeez. So you're down to 3. So he stabs you in the back with this war pick, and you drop again to your knees.
Lifespan of Obor in y'all's game was very short.
That's okay. We'll just put Junior beside your character sheet name and just say your son came to avenge you. I'm kidding. The door guard looks at you and smirks as he pulls the war pick out of your back, and he says, "I told you if you ran, I'd kill you." Okay, son, your turn.
All right. So the one that swung at me, I'm not gonna say anything, but I am going to. I'm gonna try to use the steel bar to remove his head.
Okay.
Curses.
Damn. You should be raging. You should have been raging.
I will in a moment.
Okay. So you try to hit him with the steel bar, and he parries it with his war pick, right? Just once again, ching, ching. And he looks at you, and he and he growls and he says, "You're not as big as me, even though you're clearly bigger than him." Varis, what say you?
I'm gonna use my famous move.
More
There
fire.
we are. No, War
Oh.
Priest.
Sorry.
So
Oh, War Priest. Make one weapon attack as a bonus action. Nice.
yeah,
So you're going.
yeah. So bam and bam.
Dude, fucking A. And both of those hit too, by the way. 16 is this guy's armor class.
All right. So 6 and 7.
Do you want to describe how you kill this guy with your freaking haymaker?
I just straight up fucking stab him in the throat and stab him in the throat again.
This dude falls to the ground, holding his neck, and just blood profusely, just pouring out, drops on the ground, and he's just out.
No remorse, bitch.
No remorse. Jeez,
Won't be
no
saying much
remorse.
anymore.
And his buddy says, "No, Sammy! You killed Sammy!"
Well, you're next.
No, giving them names doesn't affect you guys.
Nope.
Fall
Good to-
in love with them and
I'm struggling not to bleed out here. Fuck these people's names and fuck both of them.
Nice. Okay, Roland. Do you want to advance ahead and recover your arrow? You still have 4, though.
I can recover them?
Yes, unless I say otherwise.
Okay, cool. I didn't know that part. Okay.
Well, arrows, right? But like a bullet,
Yeah.
that's going to be lodged in the wall.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I got you. Okay, I can see the guard on the other side of him.
Yes.
Am I skilled enough? Can I shoot around the dwarf or over his head?
Don't need to
Don't
shoot
really
around,
fucking
dog. I'm 3 foot. I'm like 3 foot, and I'm on my knees right now.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I'm
He's
6 foot. I'm just gonna shoot right over him.
at fellatio height right now, so you should be all right.
Okay. So I'll grab my arrow real quick and moving faster than y'all can see. What do I get?
Nice.
Yay.
And what's the damage on that? Nice. So you stab this. You release an arrow, right? You let loose on this arrow, whoosh, boom, and it hits this dude straight in the stomach, right? And he grabs at it, and he puts his hand over that wound. He doesn't pull it out because he knows if he does, that it'll start to bleed and cause more damage.
and pull it out for him.
So I'm going to say that you recovered the arrow in the ground and let loose on another one. So you're still at 4, and you have one of your arrows in this dude. So, okay, Obor, back to you. You turn around, I'm assuming, to face your would-be murderer. What do you do?
I grab the arrow and rip it out.
Yeah, you can do that. You can grab the arrow, rip it out, and you want to try and stab him with that arrow?
That's what I was going to suggest, yeah.
Sounds like a fucking plan.
All right. What would that be? A Constitution check, or
Dexterity?
or dexterity? You think dexterity?
Like, he's going to try to not allow you to grab it.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
that's
true.
intelligence. I could have used a spell, but I'm like, nah, man. Fucking rip that arrow out. You make it bleed out a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
I'm a sticker switch in your eye socket.
Maybe
Okay.
wisdom. I don't know.
So this. All right. So give me. All right. So give me a dexterity check, right? And this Dorgar is going to have to beat your dexterity check. If he beats it, you still pull the arrow out, but he doesn't take any additional damage. If he fails your dexterity check, you pull the arrow out, right? But you pull some intestine along with it, and it's going to do 1d4 damage for doing that. So, no, not dexterity saving throw, just what is it? It should just be dexterity check. No. My bad. That would be.
Oh, that's a saving throw.
Yeah, it's a saving throw.
Okay, wait,
Skill.
do I just click on the dexterity over there on the left, far left?
No. Don't do that.
Just do a touch attack.
Sleight of hand. Acrobatics. No, sleight of hand.
Okay, I see what you're talking about.
Yeah. Okay, sleight of hand. 19. He's got to beat that shit.
He gonna not.
Yeah,
He
he's
did
not.
not.
That. All right, so you successfully pull this arrow out of his stomach, right? And as you pull it and you twist, right? You twist as you pull this arrow out. It's never going to heal up. Not that he's going to last long enough for it to try and heal up anyway, right? But it does rip the wound, right? And he's bleeding a little bit more profusely now. And now that you have the arrow, now you're going to try and attack him with it, right? So with that, I believe you can click just the dexterity on the left side of your character sheet, right? So roll a d20 for me, and we'll add your dexterity to it, which is a -1. So on the left side, Chase, you should see a very thin bar up at the top left. There's like an arrow. There should be an icon that looks like a dice, right?
Oh.
And if you hover over that,
D20?
yeah, just click where it says D20, not the 2, 3, 4, or 5. Okay. So you rolled a 12, right? Essentially, because we're going to take one away for your dexterity check. His armor class is 16, so it misses, unfortunately. So as you try to stab him with the arrow, right, he, like his other buddy, egresses backwards and misses he dodges that attack. Wow, that was a really complicated turn. So he's gonna step backwards, and what he's going to do is he is going to enlarge himself. And as he's talking, his voice gets more bombastic, right, and louder. He starts to sound like a giant. He's like, "Sammy said we're bigger than you, and damn it, we are!" And this dude grows enormously, that word, and he basically,
Enormously.
yeah, he covers the entire tunnel. He's having to actually duck a little bit, and he just, he covers the whole thing. This dude is huge. And the Duergar, they're also known as gray dwarfs, right? So they're just a little bit bigger than Obor, but
Normally, yeah, but not anymore.
not anymore. Yeah, and he is going to. Okay, he doesn't attack or anything. That is his turn. All right, that's what I thought. Okay, son, it's your turn. Back at the top of the round.
Bigger targets are easier to hit.
This guy's armor magically grow with him, or like is he like fucking fat guy in a little suit right now, or what?
It's a fat guy in a little suit that
Yep.
just got smacked with a piece of steel rebar.
Yeah, so well, I'm gonna make you like charge through everybody to and close that gap to do that rebar attack.
Fair enough. Just no offense to anybody, but a big dumb barbarian plows through and swings the bar as hard as he can.
And yeah, you hit him for a solid 6, and no, he does, his armor class doesn't double or anything like that, so it still hits. In fact,
well, I figured with a nat 20 it would have.
Yeah, in fact, I think you actually do double damage on nat 20s, right?
That's up to the DM.
Yeah. Do you guys remember the what that is? It's double damage, right? Or you roll another damage die, right?
Yeah, I think you do.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey.
Sweet. Okay. Yeah, we'll do that. And then you start just beating this guy in the head, just nonstop, just wham, 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 wham. And he's just like, you're starting to cave in his skull. Yeah.
You mucky.
Varis, how do you follow that up? He's sitting on his, he's like, Sun like went over there and like smacked this guy across the face, and then it dropped him onto his ass, even though he's like really freaking large, right? And then he climbed up and started welling on his head with this thing, just mollywopped him again, and cracked his skull. So he's bleeding profusely, and he's not prone, he's sitting on his ass, right? But he's not dead yet. But I mean, I'd be screaming for backup.
How many feet is he away from me?
You're oh shit. That's a good question. He is.
Okay, he's in within range.
Yeah, he's within range. Like you can run up to him.
Nope, Sacred Flame.
Okay.
Him go and try to dodge that when he's prone or whatever position he's in.
All right.
The DC for that is 12.
All right, I'm gonna give it to him with disadvantage since he's on his ass. So.
Molly Wop.
Dang, and it's
oof.
It's a nat 1 too.
This dude's dead.
Yeah, so you
just murdered him.
Do you say anything badassery when you do this, or?
Yeah, later, bitch.
And this dude, he's on fire, right? He just bursts into flames, and he flops on the ground, kicking and screaming. Right? He's too big to roll around to put the fire out, and then he just, so he just there kicking his feet on the ground. It's like boom, 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 but it's getting lighter because he's shrinking back down to his normal size, and he's just a small little bit of flame that carbonized.
I've never seen anybody temper tantrum to death before.
That's exactly what fucking happened. So, oh man. Dun, 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 dun. You guys win.